And welcome back to The Watchman from Jerusalem. We're going to head a bit north of here, back to Samaria, to visit Torah Winery. Now, you might know the prophecy from the book of Amos that the Jewish people will once again plant vineyards and drink wine on the mountains of Israel. Folks, that's happening today at Torah Winery. And the way it all came together is what we like to call a God thing. Take a look.
Very young, I was 18 in a week, and when I get married with Erick, my husband, he was 21 after the army, and we lived on Mount Gerizim, the Mount of Blessing. We went to settle the land, and we began planting vineyards. We plant like 20 dunams, it's like 5 acres. It's still a lot for a young couple, and we were waiting for 4 years because of religion reasons. In Israel, you don't use the fruits in the 4 first years. Only then you begin using the fruits. And we began harvest and sold the grapes to a big winery in the country. But because of politics, unfortunately, that winery decided to stop buying our grapes. And we got a really big problem because we're stuck with all the grapes and no money. We're very young. And we tried to maybe produce our own wine. In 2003, we opened the Torah Winery here in Rechelim with 1,200 bottles only. In this tent that you can see. And the tent, it's the beginning of Rechelim, because Rechelim, the community here, today we have 100 families, but it was established like 26 years ago. They went sitting on this empty hill, and after a few months, the soldiers who were taking care about them gave them 4 tents, and that's one of them. You can still see it has the shape of the tent, and it was a tent. If you put out the wood, you will see the tent. Today we have like 200 acres of agriculture. That's a lot. Also we have an olive press producing olive oil, and we have the winery that produces 100,000 bottles a year. And that's even the boycott, even a lot of other issues we have to deal with. And we know that this whole area was known for wine production like 2,000 years ago. People produce wine, the best wine here, and took it to the temple in Jerusalem. Today it's 1 hour ride, but they were walking, but still it's not so far. And the Gemara, the Talmud, mentioned the wine in this area like Alfa Layaim, the best wine they produced and took it to the temple. We had the honor to, like after the exile, people went outside Israel, outside the land of Israel. And Jeremiah the prophet said, Od titik ramim b'arei Shomron. The meaning is, they gave them hope that one day we will come back to our land, plant vineyards again, and begin to produce wine. And we had the honor to come back to our land, begin plant vineyards, and have today one of the best wines in Israel. And we have more than 60 awards on the world, from all over the world. The best one and the famous one is a 90 score that we get like 3 months ago from the Wine Spectator. It's the biggest journal of wine in the world. And that's a big honor. But today I can see that the blessing of God is in the wine. There is no other answer for that, other explanation. It's not making sense. Rechelim is even not exist on the map of Israel, so small. And still from this place, we spread our wines. 40% we spread outside the country. We feel that the amount of blessing, the blessing of God is in the wine. And actually when you drink our Torah wines, you're holding the prophecies. You're drinking the prophecies, and I can even say more than that. Something I was thinking about not so long time ago, that Jews were waiting for so long time to come back to our land. And now you have the opportunity to drink a wine that people were waiting for 2,000 years. That's amazing.
Up next, my final thoughts on how the land of Israel is coming alive today and how you can be a part of it. Stick around.